copy now the inertial, make a folder, say inertial load set. Okay? And then on that inertial load set, copy the this operating, which contains the modal and super element. Okay? So I will copy the operating case to the inertial load set folder. Okay? So I have now, you notice, from dynamic analysis, I copy the operating. Because I will start with operating case. Okay? And then I'll go to that folder, operating case. So I have modal and super element. Okay. I will rename this one. The first step in any inertial load set, fatigue analysis, dynamic analysis is super element creation. So this is my step number 1, super element. And the second step will be modal extraction to determine the natural period of the structure. Okay? The third step will be creation of static transfer function plot. Static transfer function plot. Now, static transfer function plot need a model data. So, choose the modal analysis data. Choose the modal. Choose the modal file. Go to this modal file and copy the SACS. The SACS master copy. This is the model file. Modal, Open the modal analysis file and copy the SACS. Copy across and put it in the static transfer function plots. Paste. Okay? So I have already this file. From run stream, you need model. So it is already done. We have already this model file. What we need is C-state input. We will create now C-state input. We need this one. Now we need this file. We need this file. Okay? Okay. So go to static transfer function now. Go to static transfer function. Open the data file. Now open the data file. Okay. Double click the LDOC cards. You have to modify one thing. You have to modify the C-state analysis option. Okay. Double click the LDOC cards. This is LDOC cards. And then change the C-state analysis to TRN. Transfer plot. TRN. It becomes TRN because we need C-state. TRN. Okay? So it's now in TRN. We'll delete the A-mode cards. Delete the A-mode cards. Delete the A-mode. And save the file. So, all you have to do is change this to TRN. Change this to TRN. Now it becomes TRN. Transfer plot. Okay? Yes. I will make a C input file. No? A C state input file. So go to modeling. Go to modeling. Go to datagen. You notice the first is model, no? Yeah, in a run stream file. I need model. So I modify the model so you can put model will be changed to TRN. So you put model data file, change to TRN. I need C state input, no? So I will make this input now because done already this. I will make a C state input. So create data file. Create data file. Press OK. And then select C state. Because the file is C state. C state input. So select C state. Be sure it should be in metric kilonewtons. Press select. And be sure that it is in MN. And the C state analysis option will be TRN also. TRN. Transfer function plot. So if you put help and select this. So you see. Global Bezier and overturning moment plots. Okay? TRN is global Bezier and overturning moment plots. Press OK. Water depth is 53.8. The maximum water depth at operating. You remember this one? 53.8. And the mud line is minus 50. And I will change this to 1.03 and 7.85. Mr. Tuan. Mr. Tuan. We don't have lifting today, right? We don't have lifting today in the yard? No, look. No schedule? Lifting. Yeah, today. Today. No schedule. Today? Yeah. No. Mr. Guhan is asking. No, tomorrow, huh? Yeah, maybe tomorrow. Minus 85. I think tomorrow. Okay. So after this one, you check also combined loads to basic options. So just TRN, input the water depth, mud line, and the water density. And then you have coordinate should be global. Global, just put none. And then next. Enter titles, yes. This is what we call as static transfer function plots. Static transfer function plots. Okay? Static transfer function plots. Or you can put model. Dash model. There's only options, title. Press next. Select specific load case for reporting, press no. Factor load cases based on analysis type, press no. Select no. Okay, this is very important, huh? This is a case where the loading option, like wave, is separated from the model. Nah? In our analysis in place, both the systate and model file in one file, right? But in here is separate. So use loading option, check sys. Use load in systate input file only. Okay? Use loads in systate input file only. Now, I choose sys. Press next. Concrete data. No. Enter wind drag inertia state. No. Enter drag inertial coefficient table. No. Reynolds number. No. Take note. All the drag and inertial are already defined in the model. We will just copy it across. Okay? Press no. Dummy substructure. No. Specify any groups na loading. No. Specify any members to be considered for loading. No. Joints. No. Hydrodynamic. No. We'll just copy later. No. Group overrides? No. Marine growth? No. Windshield? No. Enter load data? Yes. You have to add a load. Sys state load. Press yes. I will name the load condition as 1. No, 1. Load condition 1. Next, what will be that load? That load is to generate transfer function. Load is to generate transfer function. Okay? GTRF. Next, and then you choose Bezier. Always use Bezier, huh? Because this is Bezier static function. Now, I need to know how many waves we are going to use. So, let us go back to the frequency selection. So, you notice I have already this. Huh? Yeah? Begin period is 16. The end period is 10. Step size 0.5. And number of points is 12. This is the number of waves. See? 12 waves. Okay? So, I will put 12 here. So, I took this from this, not 12. Okay? 12. And what is the number of waves? 12. What is the step size? The wave stiffness, we will use 1:20 as per design basis. No? 1:20. 1/20 is 0.05. Usually, 0.05 is used. One message around 9%. Okay? So, wave stiffness is 0.05. What is the beginning period? See, I have the frequency. The beginning period is 16. Nah? Yeah, begin period for this wave attack. Okay, so that's beginning period of 16. Period step size is already here mentioned. Nah? Step size is 0.5. Step size is 0.5. 0.5. Number of crest position. Okay, the number of crest position, usually since this is a small plot, huh? This is small wave. So, be careful with this. Do you have something to write on? Okay, thank you. One pole wave, 0. Start with 0. Until 360 degrees, that's one wave, one pole cycle, one wave per cycle, sine wave. So we will be using number of steps. We'll check. We will be using period step size 0.5, number of crest position 18. Number of crest position 18. Okay? So, if it's 18, you put number of crest position is 18. Wave direction is 0. Okay? We'll use 18 or 15. The wave direction is 0. Now the first is 0. Take note. The rule is zero attack. Usually we will consider orthogonal 90 and one on this diagonal 42.8 and one on this diagonal perpendicular to that as 47.2. Say this one covers already this one. So I need only 1, 2, 3, 4 Bezier transfer function plots. Because this and this same. This and this the same. This and this the same as to this. And this as to the same to this. So I need only this transfer for this, transfer for that. Because this one and this 180 are the same transfer function plots. Okay? So that's the principle. You don't need to consider all 12 attack direction. Okay? So I will start with 0. I will use airy wave. Why airy wave? Because these are small waves. Small waves. 0.1, point. So use airy waves.
Small wave? I don't know.
Airy waves.
Why?
Short. I mean short wave. Short. I mean short. Okay? Press. Next. Airy, yes. We are not using the Stokes theory because Stokes theory, that's for the operating. This one is for base transfer. Base transfer. Next. Do we need any load condition? No more. We just only one and then so check. Finish. Okay? Finish, repeat previous loads with new direction. Just put no. We'll just copy that one. Interload combination data, no. So this will be our data. And we will save the model first. Save the model. And then name it as C input CINP. Because this is a C input file, CINP, and then TRF, meaning to say, you delete the asterisk, CSEAINP dot TRF, meaning transfer function plot. Okay? and save this. Save. Okay. Now, based on this calculation we still have 10, 3, and 2. And then step size of 0.05, 0.05, 0.02. Number of waves is 28, 20, and 51. So we will complete that one. Okay? Just make it complete. So just copy this. Put the cursor here. Right click. Copy. Put the cursor here. Right click again and paste. Okay? So, I will change this one. The number of points is 28, right? That's the number of waves. So, first is 12, the second is 28, So, I will change this to 28. Static, the stiffness is the same. And the beginning period is what? 10, This one is 10, Beginning period, see, at the bottom. Beginning period is 10. What is the step size? Step size is 0.25. So use 0.25. Nearer to the natural period, the static step or the period step size should be smaller. The spacing, this is the spacing. 0.25, 28, 10. Okay? So this is now at 0 degree also, right? Then I will copy again, put the cursor here and then right click, paste. The next step will be 3.05, 20, So the number of waves is 20 here, 20. Beginning period of 3. And the step size of 0.05, right? See? 0.05. So 0.05. 18 crest position 18.05. Okay? Now put the cursor here, right click, paste, and the last wave is 51. 51. Step size is 0.5 and the beginning period is, this is 2, right? Hope you follow. And the step size 0.02. I choose 0.02. 0.02. Okay. Now, I will update this one. I want only, because we check, see, frequency none. I will change this. Include buoyancy below mud line. We will neglect buoyancy, so delete this one. Delete B. Delete B. Save the file. Take note, we have 0. The second will be 42.8, 47.2, and 90. So I will just copy this. Copy, paste. I will name this condition 2. Now the second condition. But my angle of attack will change. How much? 0. The first is 42.8. 42.8. So change the wave direction attack. Here 42.8. 42.8. 42.8. Okay? First is 0, the second is 42.8. Load condition is load con 2. Next, I will copy. Right click, copy, paste. Load condition 3. And then the attack direction is 47.2. 2, no? 47.2. Just copy and change the angle of attack. For 7.2. Copy again. As for and change the angle of attack to 90, no? 90. It becomes 90. 90. 90. 90. Okay. What else? You notice, see, the load condition is on the state file only. State file only. So we need parameters like the CDM, the drag coefficient, the marine growth, everything. So close this file, just save this one, close this file, and copy, go to modal analysis, go to SACS master copy, go to SACS master copy, open it in the edit file, okay, and you notice, scroll down, or you can do edit and find the drag and mass coefficient CDM. So find the CDM. Okay, so this is now the drag, the overrides, everything here, the boat landing. So I will copy this across. Copy this one, CDM, starting from the CDM. This is the hydrodynamic property. So it should be included in the wave calculation. Okay? And then up to the boat landing. Up to boat landing. See, delete na, up to the delete. No? This is dummy, boat landing. Okay? Starting from the CDM down to 30597111 for the boat landing, dummy. Right click. Copy. Okay? And go to the C input transfer function. Go to edit file also. So this one, you notice this is our file now. See? Before the load, you put the CDCM file. So press enter and you should leave one blank. You follow me? Put here, right click, paste. So I have already copied. I have already like this. Okay? You follow? Why you cannot open? Okay? But there will be a duplication, because in model file you have defined this, and in systate file you have defined this. So you delete this. Delete this. On the model, on the model, not on the systate transfer. On the model, this is the model, right? You cut. You press cut. You press the scissor, and then do not leave blank. Press delete. Okay? Press delete. And save the file. Delete the CDM. Okay. So this is now complete. You can perform now the static Bezier transfer function plots. You run it in the C-state analysis. Yes? Huh? Okay? We will perform static Bezier function plots. Run the wizard. Okay? Now, go to, you have like this, na? You have to go to load. Press the load. This. Press this. And then go to C-state environmental loads. C-state environmental loads. Okay? Start wizard. C input file. So, you need a C input file. This one. We have created the C input file, right? Okay, this one. Open. We need the SAX input file. The SAX input file we have created also. This one. Open. When creating, it's okay. Just turn off. So see, I have here the neutral picture file. This one is the file. So you run the analysis. You run the analysis. And then you have already the plots generated. Okay, check the plots. So you notice this is now the plots. You follow? You double click this plots or you double click here. The C neutral picture file. Okay. You notice we have true, we have peak, true, peak, true, peak, true, peak. Now, in this case, we have true and peak value. So if we will go to this, we have already this one. So we have the true at 0.01. We have the peak at 0.137. We have the true or the valley of the base transfer function plot. So you will use this one. You will use a roller to measure the distance from here up to here, so that you will know, okay, that's 0.1. Nah? So this is now the plots. You have to print this one and then measure this from here to here. How much is this distance horizontally, because this is frequency. You have to check both the shear and moment. Now this is static transfer function plots model overturning moment. Okay, yeah. This is Bezier. The second is the overturning moment. So this is the first step for a wave response analysis. Yeah? This is only a beginning. Because see, we need a wave. What is the type of wave? What is the height of wave? What is the period of wave to be used as input file in C-state for the wave response analysis? So, your wave should be corresponding to the peak, true, peak, true. So, based on this, if you read the design basis, we have the steps. First, prevailing C-state is used for derivation of linear foundation spring. Done already, right? Second, model linear foundation spring eigenvalue and obtain natural frequencies. Done already. The next is this. Okay, this is only example. You have to do 0. Change this one first. In our model, it's 42.8. The next is 47.2. And 90. Now, is this correct? Yes. To represent wave from end on, diagonal, and broadside direction, Compare the natural frequency eigenvalue analysis above the peak frequency given by C. You have obtained the natural frequency and peak frequency given by static transfer function with no mass tuning on top side live loads are carried out. So that's the step. And then the next, select wave frequencies based on structural natural period frequencies based on static transfer function and by using 1:20. So 0.05 is 1:20. Waveforms are linearized. So we have already the natural period. What we need is static transfer function. What are this function? This one, the frequency. You follow the procedure?
I don't think so.
Oh.
I think no problem. No problem. No.
So you have to measure this now. What you need is, for example, this is true. Now, in the transfer function plot, we have like this, This is what we call as peak. So you measure this one. How many hertz? This is the valley or throw. Peak again. So you select peak and throw and determine the frequency. Frequency of the peak and valley. That's very simple.
And we have a college static to have a data wave.
Yes, we can use this. We have the frequency selection. I have already sent the file. This file, the this one. See? The formula for an airy wave, we have actually a formula 1.56. I deleted it. See this file? L is 1.561 T square. We can use this one, the stiffness 20, and then based on the scatter diagram, I have already this one, dynamic wave data. Okay, so we can compute what is the equivalent wave height. See for this, frequency, the height, Tz. So I have the formula. We have this formula. So this is actually based on the wave data, scatter diagram. So after this one, okay, we have already this file, and then we will perform wave response analysis. So this is only preliminary. The purpose of this is to determine peak and valley frequency. Peak and valley frequency. So you perform a static transfer function plot. After that one, you have already this value, the height and period. Then you will use this one in C-state for a wave response analysis. The next step, next step will be, see, if you read this one carefully, from C-state environmental load, I have the peak and true frequency selected, and this will be our input in the C-state input in the wave response analysis. So this will be a driving force, a driving input in order for you to perform wave response. You perform dynamic analysis wave response, then you got dynamic, RMS, and static root mean square. So this is needed for you to calculate inertial load. Okay, so I think it's already time.
I'm very